So here we are. Every year, it's the same ritual at this point, right? We're getting the new Call of Duty open beta. We can play it. We can try it out. They try to hook us, try to sell us into their new game. And this year, it's Black Ops 7. Last year, we got Black Ops 6, which confuses me, right? Are we not doing this, doing something else? I don't know. In any case, it doesn't even feel like a Black Ops game to me, at least this open beta. It feels like Advanced Warfare 2 for various reasons. The map design, the movement, we get, you know, wall running and wall jumping and all that kind of stuff. And I'd almost want to say that's the big piece of innovation that they're putting forward on this game. Wall running. Wow. Thanks for taking risks over there. Thanks for trying to innovate, right? And pushing the Call of Duty franchise forward, Activision. It's just... Anyway, let's talk about the game itself. I see loads of positive feedback online, but it's obviously also loads of shills, right? And people who may have been paid off by Call of Duty and by Activision. So I'm not saying, you know, that everything you read online is definitely true opinion. I am not a big fan of this open beta. I don't enjoy it. I think it is even a step back from Black Ops 6, and that means a lot. Black Ops 6 was not a great game, okay, in terms of multiplayer. I'm specifically talking multiplayer, arena, team deathmatch, that kind of stuff. Basically what we're playing here. The biggest weak point of Black Ops 6 were the maps, okay? They were just not fun. I thought the movement was great. I thought the gunplay was great. Honestly, I really enjoyed it, and it grew on me. I'm a big fan of it now. Quite enjoying Black Ops 6 in recent days. But the maps, dude. Every time you have the map selection for the next round, it's like, oh god, not that one. Let me choose the classified one. Maybe that's better. And it's bad every time. It's like, oh god, not this one. There's a few maps, like Rewind, I think it's called, right? This video store map. I quite enjoy that. There's a few exceptions, but in the bigger picture, it was such a disappointment. But the problem with this game, what I'm playing right now, in my opinion, Black Ops 7 is, the game, the gunplay and the movement doesn't feel as good as it did in Black Ops 6, in my personal opinion, okay? I know opinions differ, but it feels a bit more clunky. It almost feels like, I don't know, what's the word, like wobbly? Oh god, Jesus, robot. It feels wonky. It feels not as direct, and it's a few little things, like for example, also when you melee, right? Oops, where's my melee button? I haven't unbinded my buttons. I'm throwing all kinds of grenades here. Come on, where's my melee? Here. So, when you hit the melee, right? You hit the melee button. What it does is... Oh, shit. I've switched to a single bullet. When you hit the melee button, it doesn't punch. It's not like as soon as possible as you press the button, the gun is in the opponent's face. It's like, no, no, no. You press, and he moves it back first, and then punches. So you have a slight delay in how fast you can get... you know, the melee item, the knife or whatever you're using into the face of the enemy. And it's little things like that. I feel also the movement itself, like when you crouch, when you move, they try to keep it nice and fluid, and they're doing an alright job with it, but overall it's really not that great. It's not that great, and it feels like another step down from Black Ops 6. I'm trying my best to explain it here. I'm probably doing a horrible job, but it's not good, bro. It's not good. Will I play this game? Yes, I will play this game, because obviously it's on Game Pass, I'm subscribed to Game Pass, and I will play it. But, obviously, the giant monster on the horizon is Battlefield, and we get Battlefield 6 this year as well. It's coming in a few days, right? It's not far away. We're getting it in, I think, 8 days it launches, so before Call of Duty. Now, I think at this point, the only hope for this game, for Black Ops 7, is that people have fatigue for Battlefield when this comes out. I don't have the launch day right now. Do we have a launch day for this? I don't know. But it's definitely like a month away or something, like a few weeks. And you can only hope that people play Battlefield 6, it comes out, they play it for 3-4 weeks, and they're kind of like, I'm kind of fatigued. And then the Call of Duty comes out, and people are like, oh, okay, I'll buy that now. That is the only hope. But if Battlefield performs well, and it was great fun in the open beta, I'm gonna play it, then I think this will, for the first time, really impact the sales of Call of Duty games, because... we've seen it in the past, right? We had this conversation before. Oh, this year, Battlefield 2074, 47, whatever it was. This is going to take the crown of Call of Duty. We always have these conversations when a new Battlefield comes out. It never does. And I always played these open betas of the other Battlefield games, and I always said, no, this will never take the crown. These games are not good enough to take the crown from Call of Duty. As painful as that is to admit, right? Because I want competition for Call of Duty. I want them to be challenged, the developers, and having to work hard. But it was very clear to me in the past that it was not an option that the Battlefield games we got in the past steal the crown of Call of Duty as the best-selling first-person shooter game. This year, I'm not so sure. This year, it looks different. This year's Battlefield game looks great. It looks fun, it looks balanced, it looks like something I want to play, and that means a lot because I'm really not a Battlefield player. So maybe this is the year that will be the pivotal moment, right? Where we see, for the first time, really Battlefield shaving off some of these subscribers and purchasers and players that Call of Duty has. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. Do you think Battlefield this year can pull this off? I can see loads of comments on social media, on Twitter and so on, where people say, yeah, this is going to be a Battlefield year. I feel the same at the current time, but will it be like this? Will it really be a Battlefield year? I mean, let's put it this way. Call of Duty is doing everything they can this year to push players towards Battlefield, because this game I'm playing right now is dog, dude. It's dog. It's not good. The design feels clunky. The movement feels clunky. The guns don't feel as good as they did last year, in my opinion. So it's like a whole bunch of changes that I don't appreciate and that are not fun. Let's talk about the maps. Because I see posts on social media where people say, you know, every single map in this open beta is already 3 times better than everything we had in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I disagree with this. I think these maps feel claustrophobic. Look at these low ceilings. Look at these tight doors. Everywhere are doors that constantly close. It feels weird, man. I don't like these electric Star Trek-y doors. I mean, didn't they say in the Call of Duty Next event that there are very little doors and they don't want to put barriers into the player's way and stuff like that? I'm paraphrasing here, right? But I think they mentioned something like that, and it's like, where did that go? Maybe it's just these few maps, but also, I mean, the maps we got now, this one and the one we've played before, feels like, oh, here's the same corporation, and they just plonked facilities using the same blueprint on 2 different planets or whatever it is, right? Like, it feels like this same map design. There's no innovation or differentiation there. There's obviously just 2 maps, and it may change, but it's just something I noticed. So I'm not a big fan of these maps. I don't feel they like feel particularly much better than Black Ops maps. Maybe a bit, but they have other trade-offs. And one big trade-off they have as well is, because we have wall running and all this kind of advanced warfare features that they've now put back in. I saw them there. They're in this room. There he is. Because they have those features, that impacts the wall design, right? So the map design, apologies. You get all these giant flat surfaces that allow me to run on them and jump from one side to the other. Do you know what I mean? Like, the whole design of the space seems influenced by the wall running. And it's like, I don't want that. I want clever map design. I want you to focus on the, on the design of the flow of the map, that it works well. And not that I can wall run everywhere. Don't build a map around a feature like that. That's how this feels sometimes. So yeah, I mean, look, this feels different. This year's Call of Duty Open Beta feels different. It feels like I'm not hooked. It feels like I would not buy this game if I would have to spend money on it, and it would not be incorporated in Game Pass. I would at least probably get Battlefield first and then wait. I'm not hyped. This is not fun. The maps are not fun. The gunplay is less fun. It feels like a step down all around. And I don't see why I would want to play this. This kind of feels like a futuristic, extensive DLC for Black Ops 6. That also has, like, new maps, slightly new movement, all new guns. It doesn't really feel like a new game anymore. It feels like we're getting these giant DLCs every year. And again, just to be clear, I'm not going to not play this game. Right, I'm not saying I will never play this, like, screw Black Ops 7. It's free on Game Pass for me, so yeah, I'll play it. I'll download it, I'll play a few rounds and dive deeper into it, and maybe it will grow on me. But from what I play here at the moment, dude, it feels tank-like, weirdly strange, the movement. Like, just not fun. Just not fun. And the gunplay and the movement is, in my opinion, what Call of Duty is all about. That's what they have to nail. And it feels like they didn't. Okay, in my opinion, but guys, I want to hear your thoughts. That's my little rant about what's currently going on with Black Ops 7 and the open beta. I'll play it a bit more. Maybe I'll do another video if I change my opinion on it. But that's my take. If you enjoyed that, then smash like, share your thoughts down in the comments, subscribe to the channel, do those things. I would appreciate that. I know the gameplay was not great, but I was playing it as I was talking, so forgive me. Thank you guys for watching. Smash like, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Bye.